We start at 9, you guys. We're starting at 9. And I'm going to have a quick snack, okay? So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to have a quick snack before we begin. So you guys go grab a snack as well. I'm doing okay. How are you doing? Chloe, HJK. Hello, hello. Swanee name. Liam. Hope everyone is doing well. It's a peanut butter sandwich. It's been a really long time since I've seen you on stream. Right? I mean, you haven't been on stream in quite some time, right? I feel like I haven't seen you in a really long time. I'm on my trip to India. You're on your way to India right now? You're on your way there now? Are you on the plane? I don't think I've ever talked to someone during the stream, someone who's like on the plane and on their way somewhere. The quality of the air is really bad. Yeah, it wasn't the worst. I've seen worse air quality before, but yeah, it was pretty bad today. Wasn't very good. Hey, Olivia. What's going on? Good day, mate. Good day, mate. A little bit of both. A little bit of both. And I'm sure that anybody who can speak more than one language, they'll tell you the same thing. I don't think it's ever the case that just because you're bilingual, it doesn't mean, well, yeah, that's what I believe. If you are, and, some people are bilingual and multilingual to different degrees, but I think most people who speak more than one language will tell you the same thing, that they tend to think in a little of both. But that doesn't really matter, I guess. All right. I will be here in India for another 3 weeks. Are you working there? When I was very little. When I was very, very little, sorry about this. I kind of felt a little embarrassed showing myself eat, but since I'm talking, when I was very, very little, so I went to the U.S. My family and we all went to the U.S. when I was around 5 or 6. Obviously, I have no memory of anything back then because I was so little. And from what I'm told, I had a very bad pneumonia. Very bad pneumonia. And so, and this was right when I arrived, like not very long after I arrived in the U.S., when I was around 5 or 6. I had a really bad pneumonia, and I spent I don't know, maybe like a year in the hospital. Probably not a year, like maybe several months. So I actually missed my timing to go to kindergarten. I never went to kindergarten. And that sucks. Peanut butter sandwich. I have an English interview the day after tomorrow. So nervous. Hey, I would be so nervous as well. Yeah. Just, if I were you, what I would try to do is just enjoy the process as much as I can. I would just try my best to enjoy it as much as I can. That's what I would do. You bought all 5? You bought all 5? That's great. Now you can finally begin. Now you can finally begin learning. You bought all 5 books? Thank you. Thank you for buying all 5 books. I really appreciate the support. It's a big help. Looks like a chipmunk? What looks like a chipmunk? How was my day? It was okay. It was alright. Lately, I've been trying to spend as much time as I can with my family because we know that Amber doesn't really have that many years left. Considering the average lifespan of a golden retriever, she probably doesn't have that many years left, so I just want to make sure that I'm there as much as I can. And so I've been spending more time than I normally would. Oh, I look like a chipmunk? Okay. Hey, I'll take it. 저 공부하던 책 주말 버렸어요? 지난번 라이브 때 쉬운 단어도 상황에 맞춰 줘 못해서 화가 나더라고요. 단어도 모고 쌤 영상 연습하고 나서 단어 다시 집어넣으려고요. Okay. I think that's, making a change is always good. Making a change I think, is always a good thing. Take a step back and really assess where you are. And remind yourself why you're learning English. Because many people, they fall under this pit where they're spending all this time in order to study English, not to learn English and gain the practical skills that you're really looking for, but rather they're just spending all that time in order to study English. That's where most people are in their journey. And that's what I'm constantly trying to remind everyone of. Yes. It's very important to always connect language to real situations, something that you can actually picture in your head. Real life experience is actually better. Sure, of course. Good evening, Mr. Redcap. I also read your all books these. You finished a book? Very impressive. And did you watch all of the videos too? The videos that are associated with the book? Hey, what's up? It's time to change our clothes. I think Mr. Rango doesn't like to change his clothes. Yeah, I don't like to change my. I have a very very small wardrobe. Like whenever a new season comes around, I pretty much wear the same thing that I wore the previous year. So, unless a piece of clothing becomes like unbearably ugly, right? Then I might, I don't know, pick up a new shirt or something. Oh, you just do a quick search. 말머쌤의 라이브 영어회 and you can find it. Hey, 문정님, what's up? What? My gosh, what happened? What do you have like? What was the problem? That doesn't just happen, does it? I know, like, I mean, yes, please take care of yourself, but I'm just kind of curious, like, why would something like that happen? All of a sudden? Well, I have no idea what that is. Is that some? It's it sounds scary. It's a kind of virus. It's a kind of virus that affects your vestibular neuritis. Okay, so the name of the symptom is called vestibular neuritis. It's some kind of virus that affects your nervous system. I don't know which part of the nervous system, but that's what it sounds like. I'm very sorry that you have that. It's curable, right? I really hope it's curable. Like, I hope it doesn't get any serious. What? What is that? Oh, it's something it also has to do with the nervous system. Man. It's rough, huh? I'm not very familiar with that, but it sounds pretty rough. Yeah. Thank you very much for the membership support. I really appreciate that. Really, really, really appreciate it. You started your internship at Incheon Airport this Monday, so that's yesterday. You started yesterday, and you're so tired, but you're gonna study English nonetheless. Well, sounds like a good idea. Of course, like the beginning of anything, especially if it's a job, it's never easy, right? I just hope you can get settled quickly and, get used to things. Oh, it's like a dislocating part of your, something in your ear that becomes dislocated. Sounds scary. we're always here. I'm going to be here. A lot of these folks are going to be here. So all you have to do is show up. What is that scripts? Jesus, AI can do it in real time. It's going to be AI dominate us godness. No, it's not that bad. What you see here, this is actually it's very simple. It's just speech recognition. And speech to text technology is very, very advanced right now. As long as you're not speaking, as long as you're not slurring too much, and as long as you enunciate, the speech to recognition is pretty accurate. All I'm doing is just displaying it on my screen with a layer. So, yeah, it's not that advanced if you think about it. I need the peanut butter odor. I'm on the bus now and smells here sucks. Yeah. I'm just glad it's not raining. Rain just makes it so much worse, doesn't it? It's been almost 3 months since I subscribed this channel. I'm happy that I finally joined the membership. Oh, that's right. You said you were waiting until March, right? I think I remember you saying something about that. Yes, we start at 9 as always. We start at 9. So we have a good 25 minutes left before we begin the main part of our stream, which is the part that everybody hates. I guess I'll just talk a little bit about the dialogue today. Today's dialogue is actually based on a story that I read online. I think it was Reddit. It may have been some other social media platform, but it was a story, a very strange story of someone's experience at a coffee shop. Now, I know that in our previous stream on this main channel, we've already gone over a dialogue that takes place in a coffee shop. So I was kind of hesitant about using this dialogue today because we already talked about, two people talking about something happening in a coffee shop. But considering how the last dialogue it didn't really have that much to do with the location of the coffee shop, right? It just happened to be, a dialogue happening in a coffee shop. But this is more. The dialogue that we're gonna go over today has more to do with the coffee shop and coffee. So I thought about just scraping this dialogue and just going with something else. But I thought, why not? Actually, no, I don't think so. No, definitely not in Korea. It happened overseas, probably in the U.S. somewhere. Now, I'm not exactly sure. This was a while ago. But I think the person who shared this story, their story online, they may be a foreigner to the U.S., but their English was pretty good, I'd say. So I didn't really... It didn't really strike me as someone who was a foreigner or like a tourist in the U.S., but this person was sharing their very strange experience that they had at a coffee shop in the U.S. I think, yeah, if I remember correctly, that was the case. And so I thought that was kind of a strange experience as well. But I thought at the same time it was kind of, And so I just put together. So today's dialogue is actually inspired by that story, and so that's what we're gonna do today. I'm working with a foreign executive at my company, and it's so difficult. Yeah, I would assume so. Especially if you're not fully comfortable with English. Oh wait, you haven't really said whether or not the foreign executive is an English speaker. Is it an English speaker? Uh, you know, it's very similar. It's just that on the toddler channel, I try to keep things a little easier. Although yesterday I admit it was kind of hardcore. I should have warned everybody. It was really long, but there were so many very simple lines in the dialogue that I thought was more appropriate for toddlers. So that's why we covered that dialogue yesterday. But the overall impression, I'm sure that everybody kind of felt that it was a bit hard. So over here on the main channel, we usually try to keep things a little more advanced in terms of the level. But today, I think it's gonna be it's not gonna be that hard. It's not gonna be that hard. A quick shower sounds good. Got my latte. I'm here flopping him. Hey, how's it going? So, getting used to the wheelchair. Have you gotten used to the wheelchair life? Good evening. Yeah, good evening to you too. How are you doing tonight? How are you doing tonight? Okay, guys, we have about 20 minutes left before we begin our main part of the stream, so go do what you gotta do. Go to the bathroom, grab a drink, grab a snack, go fold the laundry, whatever you need to do. We have about 20 minutes left, and I'm just going to sit here and chat with you guys for a bit before we begin. Oh, that's right. And we also, it's getting kind of warm in here, I guess. It's getting kind of warm in here, right? Right, yeah. You know, I tend to do that a lot. I spend probably more time than I need to. I probably spend more time than I need to reminding people of what's what. Trying to make sure that everybody understands what needs to be done in order for them to get to where they want to be. I never say anything that nobody knows about. I tell people what they already know, basically. Well, I do try, but at the same time, I think, as I said earlier, I think the speech-to-text recognition technology is very, very advanced. I could probably talk a lot faster than this and a lot more comfortably, and maybe even, slur a little bit with a lot of sound links, and I could probably talk a lot more casually than now, and it would do a perfect job of picking up on what I say. I'm not good at English, so tell me how to become friends with foreign executives. Just change that perspective. Imagine, a foreigner, and their Korean is only as good as your English, and they need to try to become friends with a Korean executive. How do they do that? So, a foreigner, their Korean isn't good, but they have to, they have to bond with, maybe not become friends, but they have to bond with a Korean executive. How do they do that? Think about that. So, thank you for recommending Cassandra. I won't doubt your TV show recommendations ever. It's pretty good, isn't it? Yeah, Cassandra is a pretty good show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was one of the best ones I've watched, I think. I just wished it was a little bit longer. 6 episodes is really short. It's probably one of the shortest series I've ever seen. I think the second shortest series I've seen was Midnight Mass. Midnight Mass I also enjoyed very much. And I think that was like 10 episodes. And I felt that was pretty short too. But that show, there were certain moments throughout the show where things kind of dragged a little bit. But when it comes to Cassandra, I thoroughly enjoyed every moment of it. Yeah. There are actually laundry to fold this much in floor. This much in floor of the living room. I can't wait. Even say and said, it takes a lot of practice. Seems that people are getting to understand your words, intention, thoughts recently more than before, as I feel. You mean people like get me more than they used to? One time I asked my wife, Cassandra, you want to watch Cassandra? And she thought I said, Cassandra. Oh my God. Oh, that is funny. You spent a whole day with a foreigner. Okay, that sounds cool. I understand what you're talking 99%, but I can speak English as much as I understand. Please give me some idea to level up my speaking skill. Well, ask yourself that question. There's nothing that I can say. There's nothing that I can say that is a better advice than to just change your perspective. What advice would you give a foreigner who is trying to improve their Korean? Just think about that. That's like the best advice that I can give you. I can't think of any single advice that can top that. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's not a single advice that I can think of that can be better than that advice. That is the best advice I can give you. That's the best advice I can give you. I enrolled in an English class whose teacher is English. Okay. So he's like, you mean British? British English? I'm getting used to, British accent. Okay. Yeah, British accent is really, really, it's very nice to listen to, isn't it? It's really hard to explain, but there's something about it that's just so interesting. Like North American English, it's just so common. You hear it all the time, and there's really not much to, it's not very interesting at all. Of course, there are different like dialects, like regional dialects, that can be kind of interesting, right? Like Southern accents, Eastern, like New Jersey accents. But yeah, I mean, British accent is like really something else. I'm over 30. I ended up finishing one job, and I've been applying for a part-time job in Itaewon to improve English, huh? Sounds great. That sounds great. Okay. So what do you it sounds like you have some sort of goal in mind, like you want to improve your English, and then that will take you somewhere else. Wait, I think Oh, here they are. Okay. I almost forgot my meds. What time is it? All right, 12 minutes. 12 minutes. My daughter has reached 중삼병, but she only... What? At 7... I don't even know what 중삼병 is. At 7 years old, she almost got crazy because a tiny thing what my wife did. It was nothing and my kid did wrong. Absolutely. I see. I don't know what to tell you. So anybody got any advice for this? Has anybody gone through this with their children? I'm in Canada. I often wake up in the middle of sleep and I see your live stream. What time is it there now? I listen to it until I fall asleep again. Listening to your voice makes you appear in my dream. Ooh, okay. Really? That's pretty cool. I wish I could actually it's too bad I can't actually be there myself. Right. Always. Always. Anytime that you have any sort of question about what you need to do in order to improve your English, always think about what advice you would give a foreigner who's trying to learn Korean. And what that means is you already know what you need to do. And I know that this is not what you want to hear, and some of you will probably hate me for saying this, but the real problem is not because you don't know the best method. It's because you don't want to do it. I believe that's the problem. The problem has never been because you don't know the method. It's because you don't want to do it. So the question you should be asking is, how do I make myself want to do it? Or at least how do I force myself to do it? If you can't figure out a way to make yourself want to do it, you got to at least find a way to force yourself to do it, right? It's been a while since I last came here. I'm so happy to see you again right now. I'm in Australia. You're in Australia! Since leaving Korea, I've rarely studied English. Right, because you must be busy just using it every day, right? So that's kind of what... You see, that's the problem. Like, most people... Of course. I mean, sure, of course. I mean, you cannot live in Korea and use English as much as someone who's living in an English-speaking country. Of course. That's... Like, that goes without saying, right? That's not even a question. But that doesn't mean you have to completely change the method, because I don't think that works. Oh, okay. So it's like puberty. They're going through puberty, like adolescence. But what's 중삼병? I don't know. Must be hard to deal with 7-year-old kids. Well, yeah, that reminds me. I remember reading about how like young kids nowadays actually mature a lot faster than they used to. I think it's probably true. It's probably because they don't spend much time, connecting with nature and just playing around. They're just they are drowning in adult content. And I'm not talking about that sort of adult content. But content and things that adults usually talk about, hear about, and share. Kids are exposed to that constantly. A lot has to do with the internet. A lot has to do with the way adults are with their parents, I guess. Obviously, I don't have children, so I don't really know where the problem starts and ends, but I'm sure it has a lot to do with the internet, social media, television. These days, I'm working at an Aussie cafe in Melbourne, but I feel a bit sad because I'm at a level where I can say in English all day is thank you. No, huh? Oh, you feel like all you can say all day is thank you and no worries? It's okay. It's going to happen, a little at a time. Appeared in your dream, maybe with a big fancy sparkly chainsaw. Okay. I don't know why I would appear with a chainsaw, but I like the sound of it. I think I would look good holding a chainsaw. Wow, the caption effect makes orange look even cooler. Yeah, I added a slight glow to the text to make it look like it's coming off of like some sort of screen or a monitor. I don't know if you can notice that, but just a very slight glow. 15 years ago, I went to a movie theater with my kids to watch Harry Potter in Canada. 15 years ago. I couldn't understand the movie because it was British English and there was no caption on the screen. Yeah. Okay. Why? Right. Like when we go to when we go to the theater and watch a Korean movie, we don't get Korean subtitles, right? Although I really wish there was an option to have Korean subtitles. That's why when I do watch Korean movies, I prefer to watch them on Netflix because it gives me the option to have captions. I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't feel like my Korean listening is that bad, to be honest. But I don't know what it is about Korean movies. There's something about the way they read, the way they say their lines, or maybe they don't enunciate enough. I don't know, or maybe there's something with the audio. It's just some of the movies are really hard to understand, and it's not only because of the dialect. Sometimes it's because of the dialect. Like, for example, one of the movies that I had a really hard time understanding was 곡성. Man, I couldn't understand like half of the lines. I don't know if any of you guys had this problem, but it was just like some of the Korean movies are really difficult to understand. I don't know. Have you guys had this happen to you? Five minutes. 5 minutes, guys. We're starting in 5 minutes. I also arrived in Sydney today for my working holiday. Tonight is the first night of my new start. Wow, okay. I can't even imagine that sort of change in your life. It's got to be a big change, right? Like, I've never had a significant change in my environment as an adult. For me, this happened when I was a very young child, and I had no control over, like, where I was going or what I was doing, who I was meeting. So things were just happening for me. But in your case, you're actually going through this fully aware of every single detail. That's gotta be scary. So I mean, it's probably even too early to ask you how things are. I mean, man, I'm surprised you're even tuning into the stream. I mean, yeah, there must be so many things for you to do right now, right? I don't know what 빌리의 서재 is. Is there the QR code should be available on page 8 of the book. Does it not have page 8? You have any plan to show us your Brody? I really miss her. Oh, Brody is downstairs. He's, I mean, I might. Maybe. I'll check on him during our break today, and if he's just sitting around, I'll bring him. You're comfortable with the Korean caption on too? Plan to see Mickey 17. I wonder if I can understand everything without subtitles. That's right. It's the whole movie is in English, right? All the actors, they speak English. Well, as long as they're enunciating and and the audio is good, I guess you shouldn't have too much trouble understanding them. In the nick of time, you're just in time. I've been practicing pronunciation while watching a formal meeting between Korean and American before a wedding. Videos, okay? Because I can't get sick of them even if I keep practicing pronunciation at a time. Okay, so you've been practicing pronunciation. That's great. Yeah, that's great. Koreans don't get 100% of the movie's lines exactly. Right, yeah. Like, even the ones... I mean, yeah, sometimes I miss a lot of the things because I just don't know the words that they're actually saying. Because, my vocabulary isn't that good. But that's true for English as well. So I got into Cornell a few months ago. Okay, I don't really know what Cornell is, but I've heard the name quite often, and it's a pretty it's not easy to get into, right? As an early decision, but I feel like my English is not as great as other students. It's okay. I'm sure there are a lot of people like that. I'm using your English channel as my English learning resource. Thank you so much. Hey, it's a pleasure to help. I'm just glad I can be here and help. It's a book subscription service. Oh, okay. You should ask them. Like, give them a call. Maybe ask them. I think it's on page 8. There's only one QR code in the book, and it's on page 8. If I remember correctly. One of those Ivy League schools. Right. We start in less than a minute. In less than a minute. I see. Right. Okay. All right. Everybody ready? So let me explain this again. Today's dialogue is going to also take place in a coffee shop, just like last time, right? But of course, it's going to be a different dialogue. And this dialogue, it's different from the kinds of dialogues that we usually go over, although it's going to feel similar. But today's dialogue was kind of different in terms of how I came up with the dialogue. It was actually inspired by a true story, or at least I assume it's a true story because someone shared it online saying that this is something that they experienced, and they were kind of asking people, they couldn't really understand what it was that they experienced. So they had this experience, a very strange experience at a coffee shop, and it may have just been just rudeness on the coffee shops and the staff's part. It may have been just rudeness on their part, or so that's why they were sharing the story. They couldn't understand why this happened or what it meant. Okay, so all right, let's get into it. And so again, this dialogue was inspired by that story, and let's get into it. So, A is the person who shared this story. Okay? They're in a coffee shop. A gets he orders his drink, he gets his drink, he takes a sip, and then he goes to one of the staff. Okay? He walks up to one of the staff and he says, 저기요. How do we say this? 저기 죄송한데요. How do we say this? Yeah. Excuse me. And can you guess what the staff said? Oh, that would have been great. How can I help? That's a great thing to say. Yes, yes, sir. Yeah, all these are great. How may I help you? This is a great one. Yes. So if you are ever working at a coffee shop and someone comes up, like one of the customers comes up to you and asks and says, "Excuse me," this is probably what you should say, right? How can I help? How may I help you? Right? This person says, "Yes." 이게 무슨 음료죠? So A shows the person his drink, shows the person he kind of, shows his drink, and he asks this. Yes. Yes, good, right. What drink is this? What drink is this? What drink is this? 커피 같은데요? 커피 같은데요? 커피 같은데요? Okay. How about 제가 보기에는 커피 같은데요. Okay. Looks like coffee to me. 무슨 커피요? So the customer wants to know what kind of coffee it is. What kind of coffee? And the person asks, you mean you don't know? Now this is the staff, probably one of the baristas. Right. 그게 뭔지 모른다는 말씀이세요? And then the customer asks, I'm sorry, I'm just saying, I want you to try this. 제 음료가 잘못 나온 것 같다는 얘기예요. The person says, I'm sorry, 제 음료가 잘못 나온 것 같다는 얘기예요. 얘기예요? 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 얘기예요. Okay. So, this person says, I'm just saying, I think my order got mixed up. I'm sorry, I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. Okay. Excuse me. Yes? What drink is this? Looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. Okay, so everybody understands what's happening so far? Excuse me. Yes? What drink is this? Looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. Okay. 저는 아이스 캐러멜 라떼. Is there such a thing? Because I think this is what the person wrote that they ordered. 시켰는데 이건 그게 아닌 것 같아요. Okay, I want you guys to try this. Okay, so 과자님 says, I ordered an iced caramel latte, but this doesn't look like it. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but this doesn't look like it. I ordered iced caramel latte, but it didn't look like it. But I think it is not that. But I don't think this is not that. Ooh, we have two negatives. Okay. So I think in this sentence, probably the most challenging part is this. 이건 그게 아닌 것 같아요, right? I don't know. Maybe even this part sounds a bit too English, maybe. Maybe there's a more Korean way to say this, okay? I ordered an iced, what was it? Caramel latte? But I don't think this is it. I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. Yeah, I don't think this is it. Excuse me. Yes? What drink is this? It looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. Now, this this is the part of the story that I thought became very interesting. This is the part where things it kind of made me think like, what? Like, why would they say that? 저희 아이스 캐러멜 라떼 드셔보셨어요? Okay, so obviously there are many ways to say this, and I don't know exactly how the wording was. This is just a dialogue that was inspired by that story, okay? So, probably the simplest way to say this is, have you tried one of ours? This is probably the simplest way to say that. Have you tried one of ours? Have you tried one of ours? Have you tried one of ours? This is probably the simplest way, okay? But let's just spell everything out. Okay, let's just go with the entire version, all right? Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes? Okay, let's try that. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes? Before? Let's add before. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before?
I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up.
Say again?
I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Look, I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before? It's weird, right? It's weird. Excuse me. Yes? Oh, what drink is this? Looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes? Before? Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before? Oh, shoot. Wait. I think I skipped something. Oh, sorry. There were two lines between these. There are two lines between these. Give me 1 second. So the clerk, the staff, says, "You don't think that's what you ordered? You don't think that's what you ordered? You don't think that's what you ordered?" So the customer apologizes, "I'm sorry," and then explains why they're bringing this up, okay? So I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. You don't think that's what you ordered? And then the customer says, 제가 항상 시키는 건데 맛이 이랬던 적은 없었어요. Let's try this. Can you try this? And then it goes on to this. Okay? 제가 항상 시키는 건데 맛이 이랬던 적이 없었어요. Oh, wait. It's more like this. 항상 같은 거 시키는데. Yeah, I think this is closer to what the person said, or at least what I have in the dialogue. 항상 같은 거라는 표현이 있진 않아요. There's no expression that we can use to talk about. Well, I guess you could say, like, this is my usual, but we can just go with a straight sentence. We can just say, I always get the same drink, or I always get the same thing. But it's never tasted like this. I always get the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. I always get the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. Okay, so let's go through the dialogue again. Excuse me. Yes. What drink is this? Looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. You don't think that's what you ordered? I always get the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before? Hey, Chalini, what's up? Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before? 아니요, 근데 잘 아는 편이에요. 아니요, 근데 잘 아는 편이에요.
Excuse me? Yeah? What drink is this? It looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before?
Yeah, okay.
Excuse me. Yes? What drink is this? It looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? I'm sorry, I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up.
붕어빵님, have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before? 면 카라멜 마끼아또? 마끼아또가 아닌데 라떼인데 캐러멜 라떼가 저 가게에 엄청 많은 건가요? Sure. 그럼요. 아니면 어떻게 그 주문량을 다 채우겠어요? Sure. You know, many people are gonna order it, and they all have to get it, right? So 뭐 미리 만들어 놓진 않겠죠. 근데 그 주문할 때도 왜 I will have 보세요. 보면은 I ordered an iced caramel latte. 하나라고 얘기를 했잖아요. So one. 그게 주문 건으로 이제 봐야 되는 거예요. 주문 건. 그래서 on이라고 하는 거고요. 물론 the라고 할 수도 있어요. I order the iced caramel latte. 물론 해도 되는데 no, it's no, I think 아마 이 one of 때문에 그랬던 것 같아요. 아마 one of 때문에 그랬던 것 같은데, yeah. Okay, so the customer says no, but I have a pretty good idea. No, but I have a pretty good idea. No, but I have a pretty good idea. And so, okay, so for context, this person, wherever he goes or wherever she goes, he or she tends to get the iced caramel latte. It's like one of their favorite drinks. So unless they're feeling like having something different from usual, they will usually go for the iced caramel latte. Okay? And so the person always gets the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. And so the staff asks, have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before? And he says, no, but I have a pretty good idea. Okay? Everybody understand? Excuse me. Yes? What drink is this? Looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. You don't think that's what you ordered? I always get the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before? No, but I have a pretty good idea. No, but I have a pretty good idea.
Excuse me. Yes? What drink is this? It looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? I'm sorry, I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. You don't think that's what I ordered? I always get the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. Have you tried one of our iced caramel latte before?
All right. No, but I have a pretty good idea. And then the staff says this. Okay, so I think this sounds pretty good. Yeah, this is pretty much what I had in mind. Are you sure you picked up the right drink? Are you sure you picked up the right drink? And then the customer says, it's this line is kind of long, so I'll just tell you, okay? 얘기를 해볼 테니까요. 그냥 이거를 너무 말을 그대로 옮기려고 하지 말고요. 이런 상황을 지금 설명하는 거구나를 이해를 하시고 그거를 나라면 영어로 어떻게 설명할 거다를 머릿속으로 바로 이렇게 해보세요. 말을 해보세요. 오케이? 아니 내 번호를 불러서 갔더니 카운터에 그 음료 하나였으니까 당연히 나는 내 건 줄 알았죠. 이렇게 얘기를 했어요. 아니 내 번호를 부르길래 갔더니 카운터에 음료가 하나 있으니까 당연히 내 건 줄 알았죠. No, I know, but what I'm saying is just try to describe it in English. Just try to describe it in English. I'm not asking you to memorize the line. You understand the situation, right? Okay, someone called my name and there was only one drink on the counter, so I thought it was definitely mine. Okay, this is good enough. This is good enough. I mean, you called my number and all there is only one, so I thought it was mine. Okay, that's good enough. They named my number, so I went to the counter and there was only one pickup, of course, without any doubt. Okay. All right, okay. So, I'm not asking for the answer. I'm just giving you a chance to, describe something like a situation like that. Okay? So, the person says, you guys called my number, and this was the only drink on the counter. Of course, I assumed it was mine. You guys called my number and this was the only drink on the counter. Of course, I assumed it was mine. You guys called my number and this was the only drink on the counter. Of course, I assumed it was mine. Yeah, you could say presume. But presume is it's a bit weaker than assume. Presume is kind of like making a presumption ahead of time before you have any clear indication of anything. Okay. A is getting mad. Excuse me. Yes. What drink is this? Looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. You don't think that's what you ordered? I always get the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before? No, but I have a pretty good idea. Are you sure you picked up the right drink? You guys called my number, and this was the only drink on the counter. Of course, I assumed it was mine.
I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. You don't think this is what you ordered? I always get the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before? No, but I have a pretty good idea.
Have you tried one of our iced caramel latte before?
It's never tasted like this. You guys called my number, and this was the only drink on the counter. Of course, I assumed it was mine.
All right. Okay. Easy, right? Easy. Do you have the receipt? Or I guess it could be like an order ticket. 주문표. It could be like an order ticket, or it could be the receipt. I don't know. So, do you have the receipt? 네, 여기 있어요. 영수증을 건네준다. Okay, well, it's too easy, right? Too easy. Yeah, sure. Here it is. But I imagined him or her saying, "Yes, it's right here." And then 건네준다. 이걸 어떻게 한다고 하죠? Pass the receipts is okay too. 근데 건네주는 거를 그쵸? hands over the receipt. Now this was actually described in the person's story. The person noticed the staff looking at the receipt, or it could have been an order ticket, and deeply sighing, like this. Okay. You ordered an iced caramel latte. That's right. 이게 뭔지는 모르겠지만 그건 아닌 것 같아요. So he wants to make sure. Okay. I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's not it. That's right. So B takes the receipt, and she's, the person is just reading. You ordered an iced caramel latte. Just, confirming the situation, right? And the person says, that's right. And, the person is still holding the drink. I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's not it. I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's not it. And then A wants to return it, right? Here, you can take this one back. I was really surprised by this next part. Did you already take a sip? 당연하죠. 안 그러면 어떻게 알겠어요? Yeah, take a sip. 한 모금 마시다. 한 모금 마시다. Take a sip. 한 모금 마시다. Take a sip. 그쵸, 여러분. How else would I know? How else would I know? How else would I know? 물론 이거 두 가지 정도로 할 수가 있는데 of course. How else would I know? 라고 하든가 아니면은 otherwise how would I know? 라고 해도 되는데 지금 이 정도 지금 이런 흐름에서 이 정도의 얘기를 하면 I would always go with this. It's just simpler. Simpler, right? 뭐 이것도 의미적으로는 맞지만 it's just too wordy. 그죠? 너무 그냥 말이 좀 지금은 조금이라도 더 줄이는 게 맞는 것 같아. So how else would I know? Of course. How else would I know? So what? Okay. It just gets more interesting. Just hold on to that one. I'll be right back. Just hold on to that one. I'll be right back. Okay. Right. So checking the time. I don't think this is the part that anything that I added within the parentheses 괄호 속에 제가 넣었던 내용은요. 그 스토리를 보면서 그 사람이 설명한 부분을 제가 거기다 메모로 적어놨었던 것 같아요. So the person got the receipt and they told them to hold on to that one and they checked the time and I think it was a she. I'm not exact. Yeah, I think it was a she. And just disappeared into the back office. Yeah. Almost 10 minutes later. Excuse me. Yes. What drink is this? Looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. You don't think that's what you ordered? I always get the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before? No, but I have a pretty good idea. Are you sure you picked up the right drink? You guys called my number and this was the only drink on the counter. Of course, I assumed it was mine. Do you have the receipt? Yes, it's right here. You ordered an iced caramel latte. That's right. And I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's not it. Here, you can take this one back. Did you already take a sip? Of course, how else would I know? Okay, just hold on to that one. I'll be right back. Okay. Spend some time dancing in the back. Now, the person may have been exaggerating about this, but I'm sorry about the deja vu, but it's true. I'm so sorry. 좀 전에 다른 직원분이랑 그 음료 잘못 나온 거 때문에 얘기했는데 Okay, now remember, you don't have to translate this exactly. Just understand the situation. How would you explain it? How would you explain it? Oh, yes. No. Maybe. I don't know. It may have been, this was probably like a month ago or something. I don't know. I don't remember exactly where I saw this, but yeah. Okay, 최대한 간단하게 가죠. I talked to another staff earlier. about what? 음료 잘못 나온 거. Can you imagine how to describe this? Okay, yeah, sure. 뭐 my wrong drink, a wrong drink 라고 물론 해도 얼마든지 의미는 통할 거예요. So it works, okay? But here, I want you to practice it like this, about a mix-up with my drink, a mix-up with my order. I talked to another staff earlier about a mix-up with my order. 나보고 기다리라 했는데 벌써 거의 10분째 기다리고 있거든요. Again, again, focus on the situation. Don't focus on the words. Just imagine yourself there. What would you say? What would you say? Everybody knows what. She told me to wait, and I've already been waiting almost 10 minutes. 생략했어요, 그냥. She told me to wait, and I've already been waiting for almost 10 minutes. Almost 10 minutes. 은지님, thank you very much for the membership support. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Yes. I talked to another staff earlier about a mix-up with my order. She told me to wait, and I've already been waiting for almost 10 minutes.
You don't think that's what you ordered?
Excuse me. Yes. I talked to another staff earlier about a mix-up with my order. She told me to wait, and I've already been waiting for almost 10 minutes. Which staff, sir? 지성님 is getting really frustrated. The one with my receipt, I don't know. 이름은 못 들었어요, 못 봤어요, 못 들었다, 못 봤다, 확인을 못했다 등등등. I didn't catch her name. She was working over there. Kind of tall. She had a pencil in her ear. Okay. She was black. Black? Excuse me. Yes? I talked to another staff earlier about a mix-up with my order. She told me to wait, and I've already been waiting for almost 10 minutes. Which staff, sir? I didn't catch her name. She was working over there. Kind of tall. She had a pencil in her ear. Okay. She was black. Black? No. I mean, well, yes. But not that black. Excuse me? It's crazy. Oh man. Excuse me. Yes? I talked to another staff earlier about a mix-up with my order. She told me to wait, and I've already been waiting for almost 10 minutes. Which staff, sir? I didn't catch her name. She was working over there, kind of tall. She had a pencil in her ear. Okay. She was black. Black? No, I mean, well, yes, but not that black. Excuse me? uh, Look, never mind her. I think you can help me. 아닌가? 잠깐만. 뭔가 빼먹었다. Oh, sorry. I skipped something. She was a black woman. I mean. No, I mean, well, yes, but not that black. Excuse me? But she was a black woman, I mean. You must be talking about Stephanie. She just clocked out a few minutes ago. Clocked out? She left. Her shift just ended. Okay, I think this is the right version. Okay. Oh, you must be talking about Stephanie. She just clocked out a few minutes ago. Clocked out? She left. Her shift just ended. Okay, never mind her. I think you can help me. Listen. So it's basically the same thing over and over again. I ordered nice caramel latte, and this isn't it. Okay. Do you have the receipt, sir? Yeah, it's right. Oh, shoot. No, I gave it to her. All right. It's probably in the back. Give me a minute. Be right back. That was a story. I'm really sorry, guys, but that's the end of the story. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah, it's a sad story. I know, right? Like, I don't get it. Like, why does this happen? If I don't remember exactly what the original poster or whoever shared this story, I don't remember exactly what they were asking, but it kind of sounded like why would this happen? Like, why would it happen? You don't have the receipt. So no review. Okay. I almost don't want to even read through this script again. Now remember, it's not that the dialogue was exactly like this. No, the person who shared this story just explained what happened with little bits of pieces of dialogue, and it just kind of, I added some other pieces. I just assumed that the dialogue would have sounded something like this. Okay, so it probably wasn't exactly like this, but this is how I imagined the dialogue went. Excuse me. Yes. What drink is this? Looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? Well, I'm sorry. I'm just saying that I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. You don't think that's what you ordered? I always get the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes? No, but I have a pretty good idea. Are you sure you picked up the right drink? You guys called my number, and this was the only drink on the counter. Of course, I assumed it was mine. Do you have the receipt? Yeah, it's right here. So you ordered an iced caramel latte. That's right. And I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's not it. Here, you can take this one back. Did you already take a sip? Of course. How else would I know? Okay, just hold on to that one. I'll be right back. Okay. Almost 10 minutes later. Excuse me. Yes. I talked to another staff earlier about a mix-up with my order. She told me to wait, and I've already been waiting for almost 10 minutes. Which staff, sir? I didn't catch her name. She was working over there, kind of tall. She had a pencil in her ear. Okay, she was black. Black? No, I mean, well, yes, but not that black. Excuse me? She was a black woman, I mean. You must be talking about Stephanie. She just clocked out a few minutes ago. Clocked out? She left. Her shift ended. Okay, never mind her. I think you can help me. Listen, I ordered an iced caramel latte, and this isn't it. Okay, do you have the receipt, sir? Yeah, it's right. Oh, shoot. No, I gave it to her. All right, it's probably in the back. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Fuck this. Fuck this가 여지나 먹어라. No. It's kind of like a very emotional way to say 몰라 됐어. It's kind of like that. 몰라 됐어. Yeah. 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 관두자. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, is that what you would do? Is that what you would do? English is the easiest in the world? Well, I'm glad you feel that way. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly this. 몰라 됐어. Yeah. Okay, so I would like you to show me in the comments, show me in the chat. Hold on to? That's a good question. I'm not really sure. I think we need to separate them, not together. Good catch. Not together. Separate. Hold on to. Not that black? Well, it's, I mean, we can say many things about that, but the way I imagine this, because when you translate it, right? When you translate it, she was black. Black? And this person had no reason to say this, actually. They could just say, yes, she was a black woman. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. The way I feel about this dialogue, or what happened there at the coffee shop, was the staff members were treating this person very badly. They were treating this person very badly. They intentionally were not giving him what he wanted, or, yeah, he did not have to feel intimidated by this. They were intentionally trying to make him feel vulnerable, make him feel guilty, okay? And so okay, so do you I'm going to read it one more time, and as I read through it, I would like you to show me in the chat the expressions or lines, or it could be a single word or anything that that leaves an impression on you. Okay? Anything that leaves an impression on you. Excuse me. Yes? What drink is this? Looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. You don't think that's what you ordered? I always get the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes? No, but I think I have a pretty good idea. Are you sure you picked up the right drink? You guys called my number, and this was the only drink on the counter. Of course, I assumed it was mine. Do you have the receipt? Yes, it's right here. So you ordered an iced caramel latte. That's right. I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's not it. Here, you can take this one back. Did you already take a sip? Of course. How else would I know? Okay, just hold on to that one. I'll be right back. Okay. Excuse me. Yes. I talked to another staff earlier about a mix-up with my order. She told me to wait, and I've already been waiting for almost 10 minutes. Which staff, sir? I didn't catch her name. She was working over there, kind of tall. She had a pencil in her ear. Okay, she was black. Black? No, I mean, well, yes, but not that black. Excuse me? Well, she was a black woman, I mean. You must be talking about Stephanie. She just clocked out a few minutes ago. Clocked out? She left. Her shift just ended. Okay, never mind her. I think you can help me. Listen, I ordered an iced caramel latte, and this isn't it. Okay, do you have the receipt, sir? Yeah, it's right. Oh, shoot. No, I gave it to her. All right, it's probably in the back. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Fuck this. Yeah, so something getting mixed up. Something getting mixed up is a very common way people talk about something not being the right one. Does that make sense? Something not being the right one. Something getting mixed up. Okay. Yeah, hold on to that one or hang on to that one. I think either is fine. You can say hold on to that one or hang on to that one. Just hang on to that one or hold on to that one. Hang on to that one, hold on to that one. I'll be right back. I assumed it was mine. I think assume is one of those words that most Korean people, I mean, they don't even struggle with this because they don't even try to use this. I guess most Korean people feel that it's kind of unnecessary to use assume, or maybe they just don't really understand what it means or how to use it. I guess it's a matter of how experienced you are with this word. But if you're not experienced with the general use of English, it's just really hard to kind of get. And so I think this is something that's worth taking note of. I have a pretty good idea. How else would I know? Clock out, okay. Something not being the right one. So something being mixed up with something else. But that's how they lose the customers, and one thing led to another. It's just a matter of time before they permanently close. Yeah, unless they're like a huge franchise, right? If they were Starbucks or something, then it wouldn't really matter. Unless this person really takes, goes the extra mile to actually bring this issue up to the managers or something, then something might happen, but feels like being too formal, assume. No, assume is it's not a overly formal word at all. Yeah. So assume is like when you say I assumed it was mine, it's like saying 내 거겠지? 내 거겠지? This is assuming. It's assuming. That's assuming. Thought is correct. Thought is correct. It's also correct. We can use thought, but assume just fits in really nicely here. Assume that was mine. It's a matter of, yeah. Right, because that's perfectly normal because you're just not comfortable with it. Let's see. There are a lot on Discord that I haven't listened to yet.
She was a black woman. I mean, you must be talking about Stephanie. She just clocked out a few minutes ago. Clocked out? She left. Her shift just ended. Okay, never mind her. I think you can help me. Listen, I ordered an iced caramel latte and this isn't it. Okay? Do you have the receipt, sir? Yeah, it's right. Oh, shoot. No, I gave it to her. Alright, it's probably in the back. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Fuck this.
Yeah. Assumed 대신에 guessed. I guessed it was mine. It sounds awkward because that's not the kind of context where native speakers would use guess. If native speakers were to say this, they would either use assume or thought. Probably one of these two, not guess. However, even if you were to say guessed, I guessed it was mine, they would understand. So there's no problem with understanding the meaning, but it just doesn't sound very natural. Yeah. I guessed that was mine. So that sounds kind of awkward. I guessed it was mine. All right. It was the only drink on the counter. Yeah, it was the only drink on the counter. Excuse me. Yes. What drink is this? Looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. You don't think that's what you ordered? I always get the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes? No, but I have a pretty good idea. Are you sure you picked up the right drink? You guys called my number, and this was the only drink on the counter. Of course, I assumed it was mine. Do you have the receipt? Yes, it's right here. You ordered an iced caramel latte. That's right. And I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's not it. Here, you can take this one back. Did you already take a sip? Of course. How else would I know? Okay, just hang on to that one. I'll be right back. Okay. 10 minutes later. Excuse me. Yes, I talked to another staff earlier about a mix-up with my order. She told me to wait, and I've already been waiting for almost 10 minutes. Which staff, sir? I didn't catch her name. She was working over there, kind of tall. She had a pencil in her ear? Okay. She was black. Black? No, I mean, well, yes, but not that black. Excuse me? She was a black woman, I mean. You must be talking about Stephanie. She just clocked out a few minutes ago. Clocked out? She left. Her shift just ended. Okay, never mind. Never mind her. I think you can help me. Listen, I ordered an iced caramel latte, and this isn't it. Okay, do you have the receipt, sir? Yes, it's... Oh, shoot, no, I gave it to her. All right, it's probably in the back. Give me a minute. Be right back. Yeah.
Do you have the receipt? Yeah, it's right here. You ordered an iced caramel latte. That's right. I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's not it. Here, you can take this one back. Did you already take a sip? Of course. How else would I know? Just hold on to that one. I'll be right back. Okay. Almost 10 minutes later. Excuse me? Yeah. I talked to another staff earlier about mixed up with my order. She told me to wait, and I've already been waiting almost 10 minutes. Which staff, sir? I didn't catch her name. She was working over there. Kind of tall. She had a pencil in her ear. Okay. She was black. Black? No, I mean, well, yes, but not that black. Excuse me? She was a black woman, I mean. You must be talking about Stephanie. She just clocked out a few minutes ago. Clocked out? She left. Her shift just ended. Look, never mind her. I think you can help me. Listen, I ordered an iced caramel latte, and this isn't it. Okay, do you have the receipt, sir? Yeah, that's right. Oh, shoot. No, I gave it to her. All right, it's probably in the back. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Fuck this.
You guys called my number and this was the only drink on the counter. Of course I assumed it was mine.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, that's it today. That is it today. I just wanted to share this dialogue because, I mean, you know, something like this might happen. Something like this could happen, you know. I've heard many stories of especially tourists being treated awfully by the local people. Not that, of course, that's not always the case. There are plenty of good people out there, but every now and then you will run into a few, right? So. Yeah, I really hope not. I really, really hope not. But it is known to happen. It is known to happen. So obviously you should not focus on, so in this dialogue, you should not focus on B's lines, okay? You should not focus on B's lines. You should mainly focus on A's lines, okay? Excuse me, what drink is this? What kind of coffee? I'm sorry, I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. I always get the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. No, but I have a pretty good idea. You guys called my number, and this was the only drink on the counter. Of course, I assumed it was mine. Yes, it's right here. That's right. I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's not it. Here, you can take this one back. Of course, how else would I know? I talked to another staff earlier about a mix-up with my order. She told me to wait, and I've already been waiting almost 10 minutes. I didn't catch her name. She was working over there, kind of tall. She had a pencil in her ear. This is not important. This black part is not important, but I'm just highlighting A's lines, okay? She was black. No, I mean, obviously, again, this is not very important. Don't practice this part, okay? Although practicing what to say when you're hesitating, it could be something that you could practice, although it's kind of weird to practice hesitating, but it could be something. I'm just highlighting A's lines here. You must be talking about some... this is kind of an important line, so I'll just highlight it. Okay, so this is basically a repeat of what this person has already said. Okay, now remind her. I think you can help me. Listen, I ordered a nice caramel latte, and this isn't it. Now, earlier A said, I don't think this is it, but now A is certain that this isn't it. Okay. Questions? I assumed that you would say something in front of them. 네가 말할 거라고 예상하고 있었다. 예상하고 있었다. No. 말을 하겠지 생각했다. Yeah, 말을 하겠지라고 생각했다. So I think I know why assume just doesn't resonate with you guys is because I think the word assume doesn't really exist in Korean. When you translate it, it's not very it doesn't really have its own separate unique meaning. It's just I think in Korean it's just 생각했다. It's not 예상했다. It's just 생각했다. So I think that's why most of you, but the feeling of assume, okay, assume이 갖는 그 느낌이 이러겠지? It's like this. That's what assuming is. Okay? So I don't think there's a good translation for it. It's just, in this case, it's just 할 거라고 생각했다. That's it. Yeah. 이번엔 내가 되겠지라고 생각했다. Yes. Yes, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Assume, presume. I don't think they are too different. I think it's just the way it. I think there are I don't think there's a big difference in meaning. I think this is like one of the things you should ask like ChatGPT or something. But in my mind, the difference between assume and presume is not really in the meaning, but in the contexts that they are used in. So in some contexts, in some usage, assume just sounds more natural, and in some other contexts and usage, presume might sound better. I don't really know the difference right now. Yeah. Discord. 그 채널에 멤버로 가입이 돼 있으신 분들은 디스코드를 이용할 수가 있고 디스코드를 통해서 음성 메시지를 올릴 수가 있고 그거를 저희가 이렇게 들을 수가 있어요. 뭐 교정을 제가 뭐 일일이 다 해드리는 건 아니고 그냥 이렇게 들으면서 만약에 이렇게 좀 왜냐면 좀 이렇게 길게 오늘 같은 경우는 이제 긴 얘기가 많이 나와서 다 교정을 해드리진 못하지만 가끔 가다가 좀 이런 거는 좀 지금 당장 바로 조금만 하면 고칠 수 있다 싶은 거는 바로바로 말씀드리기도 해요. From time to time.
You must be talking about Stephanie. She just clocked out a few minutes ago. Clocked out? She left. Her shift just ended. Okay, never mind her. I think you can help me. Listen, I ordered an ice cream latte and this isn't it. Okay, do you have the receipt set? Yes, it's right. Oh, shit, no, I gave it to her. Alright, it's probably the back. Give me a minute, I'll be right back. Fuck this.
Yeah.
You don't think that's what you ordered? I always get the same thing, but it's never tasted like this. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before? No, but I have a pretty good idea. Are you sure you picked up the right drink? You guys called my number, and this was the only drink on the counter. Of course I assumed it was mine. Do you have the receipt? Yeah, it's right here. You ordered an iced caramel latte. That's right. I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's not it. Here, you can take this one back. Did you already take a sip? Of course, how else would I know? Just hold on to that one. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Excuse me. Yes? I talked to another staff earlier about a mix-up with my order. She told me to wait, and I've already been waiting almost 10 minutes. Which staff, sir? I didn't catch her name. She was working over there, kind of tall. She had a pencil in her ear. Okay? She was black. Black? Oh, no, I mean, well, yes, but not the black. Excuse me?
That's right. I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's not it. Here, you can take this one back. Did you already take a sip? Of course. How else would I know?
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. All right. That's pretty much it today. order이 진짜 뭔가 발음이 어려운 듯. 올덜 아니고 뭔가 오럴도 아니고 order 그 올덜과 그 뒤에 오럴이라고 써놓으신 것 둘만 비교하자면 오럴에 가깝긴 해요. 근데 아무리 어느 단어도요. oral뿐만 아니라 어느 단어도 한국어로 그거를 발음을 표기를 했을 때 그거대로 읽으면 안 돼요. 어디까지나 그러니까 뭐 그게 올덜이든 오럴이든 그건 어디까지나 참고만 하고 실제 소리를 그냥 듣고 최대한 비슷하게 내는 것밖에 없어요. 그리고 대부분의 경우 발음을 정확하게 따라할 필요까지는 없지만 어떤 것들은 비슷하게 하지 않으면 아예 못 알아들을 수 있는 그런 상황도 있기 때문에 그런 것들은 네, 좀 해야 되겠죠. And so if you don't have good pronunciation, I'm really sorry, but I suggest that you don't order anything on the menu that, with a very long name. And with a name that's difficult to pronounce, because if something like this happens, you're going to have to tell them what you ordered. You know what I mean? And it's not going to be easy. If you can't say iced caramel latte, they might not. They're going to say, "What? Excuse me? What did you order? I ordered an iced caramel latte. What?" Fucked it. Never mind. Excuse me. Yes. What drink is this? Looks like coffee to me. What kind of coffee? You mean you don't know? I'm sorry. I'm just saying I think my order got mixed up. I ordered an iced caramel latte, but I don't think this is it. You don't think that's what you ordered? I always get the same thing. It's never tasted like this. Have you tried one of our iced caramel lattes before? No, but I have a pretty good idea. Are you sure you picked up the right drink? You guys called my number, and this was the only drink on the counter. Of course, I assumed it was mine. Do you have the receipt? Yes, it's right here. You ordered an iced caramel latte. That's right. I don't know what this is, but I'm pretty sure it's not it. Here, you can take this one back. Did you already take a sip? Of course, how else would I know? Just hang on to that one. I'll be right back. Okay. 10 minutes later. Excuse me. Yes, I talked to another staff earlier about a mix-up with my order. She told me to wait, and I've already been waiting almost 10 minutes. Which staff, sir? I didn't catch her name. She was working over there. Kind of tall. She had a pencil in her ear. Okay, she was black. Black? No, I mean, well, yes, but not that black. Excuse me? She was a black woman, I mean. You must be talking about Stephanie. She just clocked out a few minutes ago. Clocked out? She left. Her shift just ended. Okay. Never mind her. I think you can help me. Listen, I ordered an iced caramel latte, and this isn't it. Okay, do you have the receipt, sir? Yeah, it's right here. Oh, shoot, no. I gave it to her. All right, it's probably in the back. Give me a minute. I'll be right back. Fuck this. I find it hard to pronounce brutal. Yeah, anytime you have R and L in the same word, it's very hard to pronounce. I'm really hoping sometime at the end of this year, but that's a very wishful thinking. 멸망전? What do you mean? Like like destroying everything? Say hello to my new friend kind of situation? Say hello to my new friend kind of situation? Yeah, that would be fun. Okay. All right, that's it, guys. That's it. That is it.
These days are running slow. Sunsets and shores far from home. Headlights are shining on the sea. No place on earth I'd rather be. And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else. Into all those places on the wall,
Whoops.
and none come close to this, I'm sure. You try to say the sunrise is same, but tell me, have you ever danced in the rain? And I could try to just follow the swell, but I'll never find this anywhere else.
What is the other chair for? That is the chair that I usually sit in when I'm not streaming. When I'm streaming, I don't know. It's because when I'm sitting on that chair, I usually get really relaxed. Like in a very, very comfortable I really like to kind of lay back almost. But not during the stream. So when I'm not streaming, I'm usually on that chair. Thank you, YG. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, thanks for tuning in, you guys. I don't recommend that you practice with this. Just practice on your own. You don't necessarily have to team up with... Well, I mean, if you want to, just for fun, you could team up with someone else. You know, pair up with someone else and practice with the script. But we have tons of other dialogues that make for better exercise material. Okay? I'm sure you guys know. So, make use of those material. This one is... I guess it's kind of a bonus. Because hopefully you don't have to have this sort of dialogue with anybody in the future. So, okay. All right. Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah. I'm curious what this song, the song that you're hearing right now. This one or the one before? What language is she speaking in? It's called Mon Amour. The one before? Can I go back? This one? Is this? Yeah, I think this is the song that was playing before. Oh, she was speaking in French? Okay. Anyway, the song that you're hearing now is called These Days. And let me see if I can find the artist. These Days. Okay, so These Days by Lewis Island. These Days by Lewis Island. I'm not sure how accurate this information is, but that's the information that I have in front of me right now. So it's the title is These Days, and the artist, or at least one of the artists that participated in this song, is named Lewis Island. Maybe it's their stage name. Not really sure. So. Okay. Thank you for joining, guys. Have a great rest of your evening. I will see you next time. Have a good night.
Try to just follow the sweat, but I'll never find this anywhere.